Hello everyone and welcome back. So now we're day 3, day 11 on the game. We carried on fighting our way through Germany and he hasn't got that much territorial units left now. I did notice obviously this morning Spain had conquered Berlin and also started to attack Germany. I had moved my troops over, or some of my army, from the UK to keep going as good as I could. Because we've got such a small ground force and we're trying to make ground over to Italy. France then, obviously, I'd right away with Italy and sort of leapfrogged over me, managing to catch Rome, and then rushed into Belarus. I really do feel like they're just, between Spain and France, seem to be trying to stop me from expanding or catching important territory, decent places like Berlin with the airfields. Sometimes I think they're just trying to catch cities themselves, but this sort of feels different. France obviously this morning decided to try and rush into Belarus, but it hasn't actually got the plan for them. They've lost quite a bit of land. It took that long actually to launch the invasion. It gave Belarus quite a decent amount of time to build up the fences in Brest, Grodno and Berenice, or whatever you call them. So when they hit them, he had quite a lot of tanks, some decent amount of striker fighters and infantry stationed. He sent what was left of France sort of running for the hills, but he must have killed 10-11 units on the map for no time at all. France has took an absolute beating. He was down to now 14 units from about 32, 34. He has started building frigates. He's got 3 of them. So his navy is pretty much, with blue water fleet ships anyways, on par with mine. To sort of counteract it, I have now started building some destroyers, which again has hampered me with my ground force and my ability to push on. I'm now upgrading this to level 3 because the plan is to unlock the Swift Shore class attack submarines to help deal with the frigates. I'll try and get one sub on the go, one destroyer on the go, and keep them repeatedly building up to 3 aircraft. And we're just obviously doing a bit of a tidy up job at the moment. We are currently now the highest ranked player on landmass space, just about, so we've gone from 6th or 7th up to 1st in the last 24 hours. We did take a bit of a gamble last night when we went to sleep, and I carried on sort of setting waypoints, which is kind of like this, and you do that to attack other nations. It didn't really work quite how we planned, and unfortunately we did lose a combat recon vehicle and an infantry unit, so we're now having to replace them, which we have done, but because of how things are going, having to focus heavily on ships, because we still do plan to knock out France and Spain. So we actually, because we've, it's just ridiculous, so we've actually, because they're not team players, like they're not, don't get me wrong, like, I'll show you now, just so you don't think I'm a bit of a traitor and a bit of a rat. I do tend to play more with a coalition and enjoy the teamwork side of things, and I don't mind if players aren't as good as what I am, but I do mind when they're not actually helping and they're trying to hinder you. Like, I'd rather just deal with the world on my own. So yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully in the next 24 hours we should be ready and at the point where we're strong enough to leave the coalition and hopefully knock out France and Spain. Always not doing great, not doing terrible. He's back up to 19 units now, but he did have 11 this morning. He kind of has the tactic of grouping all his force together and attacking one city one by one, which it does work, but obviously the the army, the force takes damage, and he has to leave 1 unit in each city as he goes, gradually weakening himself. And yeah, the casualties do still mount up doing that tactic. Spain's obviously got 7 frigates now, which is why we're building destroyers, and level 2 frigates. And attack submarines to counter them. We're just going to keep tidying up and trying to grab as much land as we can without taking casualties, moving around, dancing around places. And yeah, I should get back to you in the next 24 hours.